Yesterday was a very sad and tragic day for me and, of course, the entire business community in India. Ex-Tata Group chairman, Mr. Cyrus Mistry, and his co-passenger passed away in a tragic road accident. The other two got injured. I had the opportunity to work with some of these passengers in that unfortunate car, and I have some very great memories from my association with the Tata Group chairman while I was working at Bombay House between 2014 to 2017. He was gem of a person, one of the most brilliant, sharp-minded, hardworking, and genuine people I have ever come across. I remember when we used to walk in those small corridors in the fourth floor of Bombay House, and if he was on the wrong side of the road, he would genuinely say sorry, even if he was the chairman and owner of part owner of Tata Group, while I was the general manager there. Very sharp, very brilliant. I remember many presentations and strategy discussions where Tata Group companies would come to him for advice and guidance, and he would find brilliant ideas to help them, and or also gaps in their understanding. Especially in one meeting, the company management was very happy, telling that we have we have increased our revenue significantly last quarter. But what Mr. Mistry told them is your revenue has increased only because you have increased the marketing spend significantly. If you reduce the marketing, your revenue will again go back to normal. Other company was there to uh, present some real estate proposal to him, and then he did the back of the envelope calculation, and he told them what is the better way to do things rather than what they have thought through. He was he had done a lot of good work in the real estate. So very sharp mind. Uh, Very few people I have come across with such an intellect and such a curiosity and uh, such a business acumen. He was also a very hardworking person. We would get emails from him at midnight, and we would also get emails from him at the dawn, because he was always at work. He was trying to solve the issues for the entire large complex Tata Group, and he was trying to create big opportunities. He would never rest. Uh, there was a photo that was in circulation few years ago when he was taking his lunch with a truck driver at a dhaba, because he wanted to understand how he can turn around Tata Motor business. He wanted to get real insights from 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 the actual truck driver, and that could be done only when he would could spend time with them on the road. He could eat with them, and then he would, from those meetings, he would come back with amazing insights in terms of what those truck drivers want and how they want to uh, have that better driving experience, and how they compare Tata Motors trucks with the other trucks like, say, Bharat Benz or Ashok Leyland, and what kind of difference they see. Uh, when he had to prepare for that, his first presentation to the entire Tata leadership, we used to call them AGLC, annual group leadership, which used to happen at NCPA in Mumbai. He would prepare so hard and so much for those presentations. He would practice. He would get feedback from all his leadership team. He would get feedback from his wife. He would practice at the venue before the big day. He would take good inputs in terms of how he should emphasize, how he should communicate. And for him, it was always work for the benefit of the Tata Group and the Tata employees. He was also very humble and people-centric person. I remember enormous amount of time and thought he would spend to give a nice gift to the one of the MDs whose son was getting married. He uh, when we had a session with the Howard Schultz from Starbucks, he gathered a lot of good people-centric inputs and basically reached out to CHRO to say how those learnings from Starbucks can be uh, relayed and imbibed in the Tata culture and Tata people. And uh, we would always used to have a good laugh, even though those tense board meetings and strategy meetings and company discussions, sometimes which was quite rough, but he always kept that sense of humor and humility and uh, kindness in him. Occasionally, he would say things which at home and was also very. I remember one specific conversation when we were going for a board meeting of the company on charter plane, and he was discussing with a fellow Parsi how much money he saved by using international calling time to Vodafone or some other company. It's coming from somebody who owns like 20, $30 billion to his own business and also gets paid to in the Tata Group. So many great memories. And finally, he was a man of courage and man of conviction, and a huge pride in himself and his work. While he was reluctant to take the Tata position, as what I understood later from other people, but he did his best for 3, 4 years at the top job. He, uh, he tried to change the group. He delivered some good results. Of course, there were some complex problems, and when there were problems between Tata and Mistry family, he had the courage to take on the might of entire Tata Group and stand for what he believed was right. And that makes him very special. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can work so hard. Not everybody can have that kind of courage and conviction. And not everybody can take those tough calls while being so humble and human and grounded. So there are so many memories like this. I remember in one of the conferences, somebody asked him, "What do you want to be remembered for?" And he said, "I don't want to be remembered for anything. I just want to do my job because the brand, the Tata brand I work for is supreme. And as long as the brand shines and prospers, I think I would have done my job. I would, we will always miss that very special laugh we used to have during some of those hectic conversations and every meeting. It was very special. I've never heard that kind of a very genuine, little loud, um, unique noise. I know the people who work with him can remember. So, so anyway, you can't change what happened Sunday in that tragic accident. All I can say is, I hope that good man will find peace, which he very well deserves wherever he is. Thoughts and prayers with his family. Thank you.